Hello, Unlimited Friends. I am here to answer a question by Rania. Her question is about depression and meditation. I'm going to read the question out to you for background. All right, so she's saying, I'm going through a really bad depression that has been going on for almost 2 months. And no matter how much I've tried, I couldn't manage to get myself out of it. I've been meditating unsuccessfully. I sit there for almost an hour, unable to calm my mind or focus on the music or anything else. And of course, every attempt to conjure up a better feeling thought and hold on to it fails. I can consciously feel the resistance. It's like my brain is working hard to remind me and convince me that everything is horrible in my life and that it's never going to change, and that I'm always going to be struggling and depressed. All right. Rania, first of all, I send you so much love, sweetheart. I want you to know that you're not alone. There are many people who suffer silently through depression on a regular basis. And I can tell you that a very long time ago, it seems like a lifetime ago now, I used to be exactly like you. I used to go into a depression and stay there for a very long period of time. I think that the only thing that pulled me out of my depression was the fact that I needed to survive and I needed to make money, and I had no choice. So, with so many years of teaching law of attraction behind me now and coaching a number of people through these kinds of situations, I can give you a piece of advice that I think will be helpful for you. You see, meditation involves thought. It means when we are going into meditation, we need to control where our thoughts are going. And when you are in a state of depression, what that means is that the momentum of negative thought is extremely high. If the momentum of negative thought is extremely high, it's extremely hard to control. It's like how it's so much easier to control a car that is going at 5 miles an hour than to control a car that's going 100 miles an hour. So when you are already in a place of depression, that depression is like a car that's traveling 100 miles an hour. So it's harder to get into meditation because it requires you to apply the brakes on your thoughts. It's not going to happen. Meditation works much better when you can be in the negative part of the emotional scale, but not as low as depression. So what are the other things that we have to do in order to come out of depression? You mentioned it in your comment, is that positive thinking and appreciation. But those are really difficult to do when you think that everything in your life is going wrong. Everything is going downhill. So how are you going to appreciate anything at all? And also because momentum of negative thoughts is so high, it is really difficult to take your mind off of what is going on in your life and focus on something outside of your life, like appreciating nature or maybe petting a dog or a cat, observing, babies or children, and allowing that to bring you up the emotional scale. It's hard to do because momentum has you in its grip. So what I recommend for people who are undergoing such extreme depression, and I know it's not easy. Depression is not easy to deal with regardless. But one of the things that I have found really works is music. Music, because music does not require you to think. Music does not require you to control your thoughts. But happy music, good feeling music, music that perhaps is a favorite song or a piece from your childhood, will naturally help to bring your emotions up the emotional scale. So that's number one. Now, if with that music you can add a little bit of physical movement, a little bit of dance, that will make it easier for you to go up the emotional scale, because moving your body to the music, to the rhythm of the music, feels good. And if you wanted to take it a step further, physical exercise, anything that helps you to raise your pulse just a little bit, anything that helps you to get up and start moving so that your heartbeat is faster, is going to help you to shift your attention out of the rut that you're in and feel better. And that little window that you create by doing that is all that the universe needs in order to jump in and help you to start fixing everything. And I know from my personal experience that it is not the easiest thing to do. When you are in depression, getting out of bed is hard. Just standing up and even making a meal for yourself is hard. You want to postpone everything. I know that. I know. But you are reaching out because you know that you need to do something. You are reaching out because you want to get out of this depression. You want to get out of the funk that you're in. And so, sweetheart, start small. There's no need for you to dance for half an hour. Just one song, one piece of music, 3.5 to 5 minutes long. That is enough to start with. And I can promise you that if you did that today and you did that tomorrow, then I promise you that by the time you get to the third or the fourth day, you're going to want to extend that. You're going to want to finish dancing to one piece of music and let another one play. And that is going to be a signal to you that you are doing it right and that you are receiving the benefit of the activity and you are going up the emotional scale. I can tell you something. When your pulse is racing, your mind cannot think about anything else because all the resources of your mind are focused on your bodily functions. Your mind at that point in time is totally consumed with making sure that you breathe enough and that you send enough circulation, blood in your circulation. It wants to make sure that your kidneys are working, that your liver is working, that the bodily functions that need to support that elevated heart rate are working. And so what happens when you do that is that your mind can no longer focus on unpleasant, unhappy, sad, and depressing thoughts. And this is how we get out of depression without needing to do the thinking work, without needing to do meditation. So I'm going to recommend strongly that give it a try. And after you give it a try, reach back out to me and tell me how it worked. And if you need someone to hold your hand while you get up to a level where you can do it on your own, I am more than happy to help. Rania, take care, my dear. Love you lots, sending you lots of love, and I am looking forward to hearing positive results. Bye for now.